Every inauguration brings hope for the future. I stand here today because last month, Erie County residents overwhelmingly rejected extremism and cast their votes for the idea of a government that works for them. However, there are dark clouds on the horizon as the same extremism that exists in our county grows in our country. It is not hyperbole to say our nation is facing some of the most trying times in nearly a century. In this time, the greatest threat we face as a nation is not from some outside force, it comes from within. Just like cancer untreated will eventually kill a person, there is a cancer that is threatening our democratic republic. Smart, stable governance is ridiculed and defamed to undermine trust in our public offices. Self-anointed patriots spit upon the core principles of the Constitution they claim to be supporting. Science and law are dismissed. Opinion and slander are considered equally with facts. Loud, belligerent ignorance has become the modus operandi for many's political discourse, nurtured by unscrupulous operatives concerned only with gaining personal wealth or power, and aided and abetted by an agenda-driven media and the cesspool that is social media. We witnessed the culmination of this on January 6, 2021, when the institutions of democracy were brought to a halt and nearly overthrown, not by a foreign power, but by our fellow Americans. It is a disturbing fact that Erie County and Western New York residents were prominent at the January 6th insurrection. Sadly, only Franklin County, Ohio, had more residents arrested for participation in the insurrection than Erie County. On that dark, terrible day, we all watched in horror as a deranged mob beat police officers, erected gallows on the Capitol grounds, and smeared feces inside the building itself while searching for public servants to hang. Indeed, one of our own residents brought home a Capitol Police officer's badge as if it was some sick trophy of the day, only to cravenly bury it in his backyard. Just because you call yourself a patriot does not make you one. History will decide whether you are a patriot or a traitor to our nation. The genius of America is not based on allegiance to any person or even God. Our nation is based on laws. Our forefathers developed a system of government that relies on an informed populace to believe in and collectively enforce the rule of law. As Benjamin Franklin remarked upon the conclusion of the Constitutional Convention of 1787, when asked what form of government was formed, he responded, "A republic, if we can keep it." Our nation has faced moments where our republic has been risked from within, from the Civil War to the Great Depression. Our democracy has been tested to such extremes, nations led by lesser leaders would have failed. It appears we are once again facing a republic if we can keep it moment, a point in time where the actions taken will set the course for whether our nation continues on its path to form a more perfect union guided by the rule of law, or one that disregards truth, science, and the core principles of a democracy. What has always made the United States of America different from almost every other nation is we are not of one race, religion, or language, but we are bound together by a common belief that only in a democratic society can we reach our collective true potential. We have never been a nation built upon monarchs or ruling classes, but the wretched refuse cast off from somewhere else, yearning for a better life in a country founded on principles of a democracy. Our nation has not always lived up to those ideals, but has persevered because good people have stepped up in times of crisis to ensure a better future for all. And the future before us holds so much promise. However, it is incumbent upon all of us to be vigilant and to persevere and protect what our forefathers and mothers built if we want a better country for those that follow us. Democracy is not a spectator sport. We must all understand the urgency of the task before us if our republic is to survive and the promises of the coming day to flourish. And so, to each of you, I urge you to stay involved, stay observant, be active in your community, discuss the issues with others, no matter how difficult it seems, and most importantly, vote. The forces that would drag us down, destroy our cherished community and country, and strip away our rights are out there. Their misinformation and smear campaigns are ready to defame good candidates, stop others from running for office, and erode our government. They do not rest. They are hoping that you do, and that you get despondent, and that you will give up. We cannot and will not give them that satisfaction. The future is ours if we are brave and strong enough to claim it. There are many ways in which you can do so. Join a community organization. Work with your neighbors on a common project. Attend town board meetings and make your voice heard. Be active at your children's school. Get involved in voter registration drives. Take part in efforts to beautify our natural resources. Help the poor. Volunteer your time with a community group. Even run for office yourself. Talk to people about the promise and potential of our community and our country, not the poison spread by others. Remind them we have faced difficult times in the past and have always come out stronger. Do not be afraid to stand up and call out bigotry, hatred, and other forms of intolerance when you encounter it. It exists in our community like it exists in every community across these United States. While the First Amendment may protect their right to say and believe in that, those who would spew it cannot succeed unless we stand idly by and do nothing. Let people see you believe in the common good, a shared future that includes a people of all colors and creeds, ages and abilities, a community we are proud to call the new Erie County. Friends, our time on this stage is passing. Let it not be a one of inaction, of dismissing the very real peril that is at our doorstep. Instead, let it be a time of common purpose to strengthen the democratic values and institutions that tie us together as Americans. Our nation was built upon the earth-shattering concept of a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The next generation who will inherit the land are watching, waiting to see if we protect the fundamental freedoms and rights that mark us all, as different as we are, as Americans. We cannot let them down. Thank you for all that you do to make our county, community, and country a better place, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as your county executive. May God bless you, and may God bless Erie County and these United States of America. Thank you very much.